Morning, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So what I'm doing today is I'm doing the 12 Days of Christmas. It's a collaboration. It's hosted by Junk Journal Fix with Sunflowers and Doors. And it runs from the 1st of December to the 12th of December. So if you're watching this, this is the 10th of December because I've got day 10. There is free digitals on the Junk Journal Fix with Sunflowers and Doors Facebook group for you to do. There's a label to put with anything that you show on their group, and it's hashtag JJF 12 Days of Christmas 2024. And throughout the 12 days, there's 2 videos each day. So I've got the 10th, so there's me and there's Lynn from Playing with Paper and Glue. But some absolutely brilliant crafters here. Have fantastic ideas. There is a link list below the video, so that you can go on and you can click, if you've missed some of the days, go on and click on the link. You'll see some absolutely fantastic inspiration and ideas. So what I've got for you today is I've got 10 Lords of Leaping. So what I did was I designed a folding up tag with a tab, a slightly smaller tag, a small tag, some little ditty bitty tags, a pocket to go on one of these, and a half a tag so that we've got a tuck spot. And I was just going to do that, but then I was looking at the digital kits and that's available from Sunflowers and Doors, and I think Julie Carroll from Paper Crafts, I think she's got a kit there. And what I saw, there's some lovely folders, and so I decided what I was going to do. I was going to do my tag, and then I was going to fit it in this. Now I'm not sure yet whether I want to decorate this outside and put the tag inside, but we'll decide later. So with magic of editing, I'm going to go away and cut this out. And also, just before you go, this is Tuesday Treasures, so this is free from my coffee shop. If you are a member of the Junk Journal Fix Sunflowers and Doors, it will be on their filing system. I have give them that so that they, their crafters, their members of that Facebook group can just go and get it themselves. But this is available on my Ko-fi because it is Tuesday Treasures, and I might do some more throughout the 12 days. This, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so that's me back. So we've cut all the bits out. I've inked around them. I've folded the pockets. I've inked around that, and I've inked a little bit in there. The way I've folded it, there is a space there, so that's fine. I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. So I think we're going to put the pocket on. I think we'll have the pocket on the front. Now it has got little flaps that fold in, but it has been measured so it just fits on the front there. I have my bottom flap over the side flaps, and then we're just going to place it down. And I'm not putting it right to the bottom, I'm having like a border because there's a border on the side, so I just want it to match. And that goes like that. And this one, now if you wanted, you could do this inside, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one on the back. I've just put larger Lords but it still matches. It's still in. Now we can have that one in there if we so wish, and that one there, and then these I did as like little dangle tags. So I'm just going to get my crocodile out. One's for these, and I think we'll go for the brass. So it's the, I've got the smaller one out, and I'm just gonna guess in the middle. That through there. That through there. I'm just going to get some little rings. These are these have got little rings to go on them, so it just finishes the underside off. And if you wanted, you could print before you print this tag out, you could print coffee dyed paper, digital or something on it, so that you've got something on these. Now I'm just putting that, they're quite tight fit so they don't fall, and then we'll just squish that, and again squish that. So we've got some dangle tags. I think we'll have a small one in this one and a larger one in the, and again I'm just using, I think I've got gunmetal, silver, gold and antique brass. I think I either got them from Amazon or Temu, one of the two. And again, put a spike in there. And there we are. So I've got that one. And that one fitting in all right now. I didn't want to push it too far because I don't want it to stick. Don't want it to get stuck on the glue that's still setting. So we'll have a bigger one on there, and I've got antique brass ones. These have rings as well, so somebody did explain it to me, the eyelets and the grommets. I think the eyelets have these rings, or it could be the other way around. Now these aren't as tight fitting, so I need to change my yep, I've done it. I've dropped it. Now I'll stand on this. Ah, there it is. No, I'm not. Dearie me. There we have got it. They're a little bit softer. So there we are. So we've got that one. We've got that one. We'll put these away. Just put them out the way. Now I want some string, some twine, and I think we've got a bit of that, and we've got some of that. That's thin stuff, so I think these will do the, in fact Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to use a bulb pin for them. I've got lots of bulb pins. I'm going to stick them on a bulb pin. Now, do I want... See, what I was going to do was I was going to stick that down and have a journal card in there. And then that way I would put another grommet and have that hanging from there. But I could have it... You know what, I'm going to have it hanging from this one. If I can change it if I want. And again, I'm just using an antique brass bulb pin. Turn that way and it'll... Take that out while I stick this down. So I am going to stick this down here. And along the bottom. The reason I'm sticking this up there is because I don't really want anything to get stuck up it, if you know what I mean. So there we are. I've got a bit of glue seepage, but that's okay. I'm going to take that out and I'm going to do... And it's part in that, but that's fine. So that's that. I want to and we'll put that on there. Nope. Stick that back in there. You don't have to use these rings. I don't always use them. There we are. It just gives it that, because you've got like your little jaggy bits there and they look a bit rough, but if you put a ring in, it gives it a nice... So that's the front. Now this one might not fit in now. No, it's not going to. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take it off at that line, shorten it down, which is fine because you're allowed. And re-ink it. And I think that, no, it's still... It's just making it a little bit of a tight fit, so I could have taken it down a little bit more, but 2 seconds. So I'm just bringing this ruler down a little bit, because all it's doing is it's just where the glue has seeped inside. That's it. And that's all you do. It's like when you put your glue in, it does seep. So we've got that. And if I want, I think we might change that to the top one now. If I don't like it, I'll just put it back. And that'll turn like that, because that's what usually happens, but and then we've got our little dangly bits, and they all I did was they're parts of the Lords. I just did them so it's all matching colours. We'll just have a little bit more ink on these, and I'm thinking I might use a little bit of ribbon rather than it's a big piece of ribbon, but I don't know whether this will rip. No, it's the wrong way. It probably would rip that way, but it won't rip that way, so I'll just cut the full thing off. And this I get from the flower warehouse, like a florist type thing, so it's not got a name, but you get quite a bit of it. Quite like it. Now this one will fit in. There we are. And then open it out and pull it. Have a look at that. So I'm going to have a little bit of string tie in that together. Because to tie that in a, I could tie it in a knot, but I'm not going to. And I'm all fingers and thumbs. And you're probably getting a headshot at the moment, so I do apologise. And then I think I'm going to fold that in half, and I'm going to go for the bow style. So I'm cutting it from the corners into the middle like that. And there we have that. So what do we want on this one? Right, do we want another little bit of this? I think we might cut this a little bit thinner. And we'll tie this one in a knot, I think. Let's turn it around. Maybe it's a bit too small, but as long as I can get it pulled into a knot. Right. Get that there, that's it. Pull on this one a little bit more. There we are. You can have the they're both sticking out. Shove that up there, put that there, get rid of the and then what we want is we want to put it in this folder. Now, so I want a pocket we'll have a pocket in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this in music paper. So, you can see it's all had bits put over it, that's fine. So I'm just going to take this off here and this bit off here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put glue stick on. I think what I might do is I might stitch this. I'm trying this. This is a cheapy glue stick from a shop here in the UK called B&M. It's £1 for about 5. But I thought I'd try it. Seems to run away quite quick, so maybe it won't last as long. But I just want it, plenty of glue stick on it. I'll stick that like that. And then it doesn't matter if there's little ripped bits and everything on it, doesn't matter, it just adds to it. Let's see if I can get this off. Let's cut that bit off. Alright, we'll have to cut some of it off, that's fine. The reason I'm using the ruler is just so I can hold it down. And we'll cut these bits off. I'm just wanting to see what that looks like. And what I do want is I want some glue bits on these. And you can see this is right mucky. So I'm just putting a little bit of art glitter glue on here. Just put that there. And I'm going to cut it, so it's fine. And again, open this one as far as I can. Stick that down, and then for this one. And we'll cut this. It's right grubby. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away and I'm going to stitch around that. I'm going to use either a red or a deep green thread. We'll see what I've got and I'll be back, but that'll look quite nice and we'll get it inked around the edges and we'll get a little bit of stamping done. I think we'll do the poinsettias and that round. Okay, so I'll see you in a minute. And I've stitched around it. I used like a multicoloured, it's golds, and I did a zigzag. I did a straight stitch around I'm not the neatest at using a sewing machine, and all I do is when you use a sewing machine you usually find that you know you can see the holes on the back side. So what I do is I just go over just with the end of my bone folder. You could use the edge of your scissors, and it just closes those little holes up. Just squishes them back in. And don't seem to get so many when it's straight stitching. So we've got that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink round the edges. I'm using ground espresso again, and I'm not being too careful. I don't mind this being all grunged inside. And then we've got this, which I'm swithering whether to put it in a pocket on the inside or the outside. Quite like it there. I would like it, and I didn't stick that down very good, so that's come up a bit, and when I creased it the paper folded, as you can see, and that happens. There's nothing much you can do about it once it's been done. Just it was a new glue stick I used. I've not used it before, so we could use a little music page pocket. Now this music page is it's a little bit fragile, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck it over that way, and I am going to stick it down, that bit down with glue stick, and that just makes that a little bit more robust for when you're popping things in your pockets. So when you're using book page, you know, you have to take that into consideration. Book page is great to use, but just make sure that it's that's not Maybe this is awful glue stick, I don't know. Only time will tell. I normally use Pritt stick. Now what I'm doing is I'm folding that in there like that, and I'm going to cut a little bit off, because like the pocket on that, I want flaps around the side. And we'll fold it there. And when you're folding, if you get your two edges straight, you know you've got a straight fold. Now I haven't got a flap underneath, which is fine, and I'm going to use glitter glue. So I'm just going to put a little line of glue when I get my glitter glue working. I did have my pin in it, but you find when you glues, I mean, I've only got a little drop in, so there's more air for it to get all clogged. And I've maybe done these flaps a little bit too big, but never mind. And then we'll just place that. In fact, ink around it before you glue it. You just end up with glue on your and again, if you put a thumb notch in, make sure you put your thumb notch in before you put your glue on. So there's my middle. I'm just trying to guess it in the middle. And there we can fit our 10 loads of leap in. Oh, see, you need to make sure it's stuck down first. Maybe I should we'll put some little clips on there until it's stuck. Now what I wanted to do was I wanted to do some stamping. Now I've got some Christmas stamps here, and all I'm using is just the edges of the music page. It's fine that it's got numbers on and stuff like that. I don't mind. I'm sticking that down. I'm going to use my VersaFine clays because I like this when I'm stamping words and numbers. So this just says enjoy the magic of Christmas, and we'll do, I think it's going to come off there a bit. Yeah, it's not, and it's the same size, so there's nothing much I can do. That's fine. Just going to get my wipes. The one thing about this VersaFine clays is it does wipe off your stamp. It doesn't stain your stamp. And this one says peace, love and joy. And I think we'll do this one this way. Oh, didn't get that done very well. So we'll do another one. Oh, and that's a bit, dearie me, Julie. We'll do it that way. Excuse me saying that the Claire's VersaFine's great because it stamps nice and crisp, and it does until you press it down. So just And we've got some, I'll leave that one because that's still drying. It's a fairly new ink pad. I've only had it, well, I got it at the beginning of the summer, so, but it's still juicy. So just got that. See if we can, without me putting my fingers in the ink and making a mess. Oops. Okay, shove that out the way. So we've got that. We've got some music paper here. I'm just taking the very ends off just so it's ripped. And that top bit's been ripped with a ruler, so that's fine. And then we'll just ink round it and we'll see where we want this. So I think we might put that, I'm going to put a little bit more ink round that just to make it pop a little bit more. And should we have a, let me see what Christmassy labels I've got. Should we have some red ones? Or should we have some of these? No, we won't have any of them. It's just the red, and we've got some green ones here. Just ink round these. I love using labels, and these are some of the curator labels, so we can put that one. Got a yellow one. No, it's just red and green, isn't it? What other colours have we got? Oh, there's a little red one. So we could have that there. Just quite fancy using some smaller and some little round red ones. We've got some little round red ones here. No, I'm going to stick those ones down first, and then we'll have a, I'm sorry if I'm out of camera. So I'm sticking these ones down first. So this is going down here, so you can see the edge of the music paper. And we'll put that one down like that, and then we'll have that one there, but I'll just stick the bottom of it down in case we want to put another label behind it. And then we've got that. What about a bit of lace? It's like making a little cluster label. What about on there? No. I still quite like that. I'm going to have that red one there. Put that there. Just going to ink. Still want this peace, love and joy, and I think we'll have that there. Yep, that's that sorted. So that's just fitting in behind there, and then we'll just glue. And you can use lace, your mummy tape. In fact, I've got mummy tape, that maybe would have been okay. And we'll put that there. So we'll put these labels back in. Nope. I want some stamps, number stamps. I've also got another couple of Christmas stamps here that I've got. Have a look and see what numbers I've got that'll fit on here. That'll stand out. No, it's going to be a longer one, so we'll use some of these tidbits. Probably this one. Some of these I've used and some of them I haven't. So I think we'll have that there. So we'll take a stamp block. And it is quite a busy paper, so I'm hoping that it stands out. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and there's not much I can do about it. Yes, I can see that. And we'll do the other one. The back of it. There we are, and I've just and do we want anything on here? I'll just rip that. And again, I'll just ink around this. We'll have a look, see what it looks like. Sometimes just, you know, ripped paper and it's inked looks quite nice. Like that. And we could have a stamp, a number stamp. Move that out the way and that'll go underneath the stamp like that. And then just wipe that off, and it wipes off quite nicely. Shove that in there. A little bit of glue. That over there. and I'm just making sure that they're in there properly. Now, do we want a little bit of, yep, again, I'm just roughly ripping it. Might as well use all the bits. See what's like, just the two ends. Yep, I'm just inking the two ends. Just makes it look like old burnt paper. I'm just going to do it on that side. And this another way to use up all your little scraps of paper. And I mean, these were just the bits that I took off the music paper, but they've come in handy. And if you want to put a thumb notch in, you decide later, you can, you know, put your punch in there. So I'm just fitting that back in. And there we are. And see, because I put the little pegs there, it's not going to come off. Because it's red, because it's green, it will fit quite nicely in one of these. And I think probably what I will do is I'll do like a belly band. If I don't do a belly band, what I'll do is I'll fix it into the back. So these look lovely in your journal. You can fix them in, you could glue them in that way and have another pocket there. Or, as I say, a belly band. If you'd put that on there, you could have had a belly band, a thicker belly band, or even just put it in a pocket. I've got some these. You could just do a side pocket, or if you had one on that side, it would fit in there like that. So it's entirely up to you. And also you can put pages in here and make like a mini scrap pad or a mini journal. So as I say, it's been, check the links out underneath and look at all the other crafters and what they've done for the 12 days of Christmas. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.